Welcome back. So far in this section, we created a simple Spark application. We are almost done with the example except one last thing. Unit testing our application. And that's what we will learn in this video. So let's start. Here is the example code. And we want to create unit test cases for this example, right? But what do you want to test here? I have two functions. The first one is to load the data file and create a data frame. So I can think of at least one test case, such as this. Make sure that we are loading the data file correctly. So we are going to read the data file and validate the number of records. We are going to do this in a minute. But we also have another critical function. This function is implementing some business rules and finally going to give us the count by the country, right? So let me create one more test case here. I'm going to read the data file, apply the transformations and validate the results. Great. So now we have two unit test cases to implement. Let's do it. Let me create a new package here. Now we create a test class. I am going to use Scala FunSuite with before and after all. Good. My unit test is also a Spark program and hence it is going to need a Spark session. So let me create a transient variable here and put a placeholder. I am going to initialize it later and use it across all my test cases. The next thing is to set up my Spark session. So I'm going to override the before all method. The before all method executes before all my unit test cases, and hence this one is the best place to set up my Spark session. So let me initialize the Spark session. You already learned to create a new Spark session, right? I'm going to hard code the required configurations here and avoid using the spark.conf. Why? Because all the configurations in my spark.conf file may not make a good sense for unit testing. So it is good to hard code specific configs for unit testing or create a separate spark.conf file for your unit test cases. Great. We also have an after all method, which is the best place for your cleanup. All I have is the Spark session, which I want to stop. Now we are ready to implement our test cases. I'm going to test two of my functions. So let me import it here. Great. Now we can create a first unit test case. Give a name to your test case. Call the function and get our data frame. We want to count the records, right? Assert it. That's all. We are done with the first test case. Let's do the next one. I'm going to load the data file and then invoke my function. So now I have a data frame that contains my outcome. It should be something like this, right? But I'm not sure about the order of these records. So it is difficult to validate it directly with the data frame. However, validation could be an easy thing if I convert this data frame to a key value map. Let me do it. I'm going to create a mutable hash map. I need a string key and a long value. Now I'll collect the data frame. And for each record, I'm going to put it on the map. Great. Now the assertion is straightforward. United States is 4, Canada equal to 2, and UK has got 1 record. Done. You want to run it? Let's do it. Good. You can also run your test cases using SBT command line. Great. That's all for this video. See you again. Keep learning and keep growing.